Stats, stats, and more stats. Did you know that we are smack dab in the middle of the age of information? That means our clients are certainly more informed about the home buying and selling process than we were when I was young, and the age of VCRs, cassettes, and not even the beeper yet. Do the math on that one. So what says you? Here's the question. Is it that we gotta know, or the answer's just no? Let's go into some of those stats, and more stats. It's a great article from realestatewitch.com, and let's see if we can find the answers to the questions so we can better be in service to our clients.
About 1 in 3 non-homeowners, 31%, say they're knowledgeable about the home buying process, but 62% wrongly think it's required to put down 20% on a home, and 66% mistakenly believe buyers pay their agents' commissions fees.
Well, hell, that's not a promising start, now is it? The people who think they know clearly don't know based on the rest of what Joanna said. And as far as buyers' commissions, well, that's going to change in the future, but another show for another day. Because what really got me was the 20% down thing. And it does beckon the very simple question. Why isn't answering that question ground zero for every loan officer and real estate agent-based video that I've ever seen? It's nowhere. Hey, you don't need 20% to put down on a house. Hell, you don't even need 5%. Moving on to the next point. And this one, by the way, completely caught me off guard.
So home ownership has become somewhat of a national obsession, with more than half of Americans, 53%, looking at Zillow listings at least once a week and 29% looking at listings at least once a day during the home search process.
Didn't see that one coming. Half of the country is looking at homes? That alone is surprising. I mean, and they're doing it on Zillow. That's even more surprising. And basically 30% of everyone is looking daily. Now that kind of explains how Zillow was able to sell 137 million leads on 5.7 million properties that sold. Now, in Zillow's defense here, guys, I just spoke with an exceptionally successful real estate and mortgage team, and they say that the $700 per month that they spend with Zillow leads, it absolutely pencils. Now, he also said that Realtor.com leads and their flow is not a good experience at all or worth the cost. What I want to know is, what is your experience? Let us know in the comments. But moving on.
Although Americans may feel behind in life if they don't own a home, a majority overestimate the success of their peers. The average age of a first-time home buyer is actually 36 years old, but 73% of Americans think it's much younger.
Yeah, we romanticize getting married, having a kid, getting that job, and getting your house, but it doesn't look like that anymore, does it? It used to be younger, but price, unaffordability, and limited inventory means the only ones who can buy homes are those with equity, those with cash, those with AARP cards. You get it? That singular point has pushed the average age of buyers up through the roof, leaving many a young Turk stuck in ownership purgatory with only dreams of home ownership. Point being, target seniors, my friends. They've got the tickets to salvation through the dark winter that's in front of us. My God, this is actually kind of fun. Let's keep it going. What's next?
83% of homeowners say they were surprised by at least some aspect of the home buying process.
Probably the ever-growing list of conditions that they need to get is your underwriters right from a position of insecurity and fear. I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not joking. But what you really need to take away from this as a realtor or a lender is just 2 words. If you guys want referrals, service, communication. Get it? If nearly every single buyer is surprised by something, let's make it a pleasant surprise, not a, so that's why I don't put my hand in the garbage disposal type of surprise. Make sense?
As they learned more about the real estate market, 63% of home buyers had to adjust their priorities and 65% had to adjust their budget.
Not buying it at all. That's a bunch of crap. It's bull. It's too low. This just tells me that the other 47% have no clue about their finances. Everybody's going to need to change their finances around in order to own a house in this market. And finally,
despite their personal experience, many homeowners remain baffled by the home buying process, with the average American only purchasing a home every 8 years. It's easy to forget specifics or be confused by misinformation. For example, homeowners, 46% of them, are just as likely as non-homeowners, 44%, to believe that sellers always pay closing costs for the buyer. About 60% of homeowners compare compared to 62% of non-homeowners also wrongly assume the seller is required to complete all repairs that the buyer requests after an inspection.
I'm going to go off script here for a second. This is kind of interesting to me because we look at this and say, yeah, well, you buy in different markets, there's going to be different concessions, if any at all. But if our buyers and our sellers have to concede in different markets, why don't we as lenders and real estate agents realize that we have to concede and change in those different markets as well? A lot of us are stuck trying to run our business as if it was 2020 and it's not. We need to change our business just as buyers and sellers need to change their expectations. It's the nature of the landscape of our industry. Constant flux. Kinetic. So listen, if this is speaking to you but you need a little bit more information on it, why don't you jump on pods with us? Now, we have a waiting list now. We can't get you in for about another 2-3 weeks, maybe even a month. But if you want to be on our waiting list and learn more about pods, all you have to do is fill out the information down below. We'd love to see you there. All right, folks, with that said, you have a great weekend and we will catch you guys on Monday. Hope this helps. Later, skaters. Listen, it's a free download. It's going to help you with your business in our changing landscape. Check it out. These guys over at The Animals are totally badass. All you have to do is just fill out the information or click the information down below or somewhere around here.